If you can't wake up in the morning, 'cause your bed lies vacant at night. If you're lost, hurt, tired or lonely, something beautiful come your way.
Second verse.
The moment when I first realized that it was going to work was after we did our first animated test.
I suppose me being a monkey in this film signifies to me, you know, energetic, inquisitive, cheeky. It's kind of my USP.
So real Robbie Williams had done this piece to camera on his iPhone, and so we decided to use that as our animation test. The facial team did a fantastic pass, matching real Robbie, but using obviously the digital character, and that test was the moment when we were like, yes, this is gonna work.
You know, I'm really a monkey.
Robbie loved how much that we captured of him. It's his eyes, and credit to the animation department. The expressions are so Rob. Like, they did such a beautiful study of how Rob smiles, how Rob laughs, how he moves his eyes. They really, you can 100% see Rob in the performance. And again, that's credit to Jono, who also studied all of those inflections and all of those nuances of the real Robbie and brought it into the performance. So that combination of the animators and Jono, I think, is just magic.
Well, Ape Robbie differs from other apes for a few reasons. He sings and dances and takes drugs. But he also has eyebrows, which, you know, doesn't sound like much, but it is quite a big kind of point of difference.
The question was always, you know, at the one end of the scale you've got a photorealistic chimpanzee, and at the other end of the scale you've got Robbie Williams, and where along that scale do we want to land? And there was a point where we went too far towards Robbie Williams, which was scary. We definitely fell into the uncanny valley. I think where we sort of landed was, I said, for this section, let's lean 100% into Rob. With all the level of emotion and connection that's required in this movie, it's got to be in the eyes, and the eyes will sell it. And then just lent into the chimp characteristics on the rest of the face.
We tried to work out his proportions. Is he literally like an ape, or does he have to have some human qualities to kind of like bridge that gap? And we ended up just leaning more and more towards sort of human proportions, because I think the fact that he has the features and the furriness of a monkey is enough.
His arms are still longer proportionally, but there's certain parts of him, like his butt is a great example. Robbie won Rear of the Year, I don't know, 3 years running or something like that, and when we first put the monkey butt into leather pants, there wasn't anything to look at. So we had to sculpt a more voluptuous package, put it that way.
The sheer number of costumes was definitely challenging. And during Better Man, we use every single technology the waiter developed in the past 10 years, because Robbie gets underwater, there is wave that touches him when he's on the lake. So everything that has been developed for high-budget movie was used in this movie.
Robbie has got to be around 30, 40 different hairstyles in the film, and trying to figure out how to put a hairstyle on a chimp without it looking like a toupee was a real challenge. And the way we solved it in the end was, I phrased it to the team as like, if a chimp walked into a barber's and said, make me look like Robbie Williams, what would they do? And so, you know, chimps have hair all down their forehead, so we grew hair all down the forehead and then literally shaved it into a Robbie Williams hairstyle. And that was the thing which finally took us away from it looking like a chimp wearing a toupee.
So yeah, I'm dressed like this because this is what I dress like now. From here on to the end of my career, this is what I'll be dressed like, and people better get used to it.
One of the big differences in Better Man is we have one digital ape and a whole cast of human actors. The believability of those relationships are absolutely paramount. And so in order to make them believable, Jono, who plays Robbie throughout the movie, had to be in every single scene. And so in order to take his performance and apply it to the digital character, we have to motion capture every single scene as it's being played out. We can't put a tennis ball on a stick, expect to get the level of performance out of all the actors around him, and then pick it up in post. So we have to do it live, and it's the only way to make all the performance
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joblo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.